Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the question of whether or not Thailand should sell passports. And what we're talking about is so-called citizenship by investment programs or nationality by investment. I got to thinking about this. I've discussed this before. It's not an uncommon thing, especially in the kind of the global expat community, to talk about buying passports. You know, again, citizenship by investment, however you want to look at it, but basically an economic transaction which results in the conferral of nationality, specifically citizenship and a passport in that given country. The reason for the video is I was recently reading an article in the Pattaya Mail, that's pattayamail.com. I urge folks who are watching this video, go check that out. Article is titled, "Thailand Continues to Hunt for the Super Rich, quote-unquote, bleisure traveler." Quoting directly, "Critics say that the Thai government has many schemes on offer or in the pipeline to lure wealthy foreigners, but none of them offer full residency or unrestricted ownership of freehold land." And we've discussed residence and freehold title to land in other videos. Quoting further, "Both of these maybes are currently under consideration in government committees. Meanwhile, many overseas countries do offer full residency to foreigners and passports for sale for upwards of $250,000 US, including some members of the European Union," unquote. And the author here goes on in this article to state that Britain had this sort of golden visa program and rescinded it. So not all countries out there are sort of all on board with sort of selling residency, selling nationality. As far as Thailand getting into this, citizenship by investment, I think it's relatively unlikely. And again, I've gone through this analysis in other videos. I just don't think Thailand's an analogous country to places, for example, in the Caribbean or South America, which offer citizenship by investment, nor to places, for example, in the EU. They're just not analogous. Places, for example, in the EU, they may have enough capital in their, national capital, if you will, that it's not a real burden to be bringing in a large segment, and yes, I understand we're talking about high net worth individuals, so it's not like substantial numbers of refugees or something, but, Thailand's just not either of those venues. It's different, and kind of in my opinion, again, nationality I think is probably a little bit too far. Residence or something that is effectively residence, I definitely can see where something like that, maybe a good idea, especially to drum up some much needed interest in Thailand from a travel standpoint, as well as possibly from a foreign investment standpoint.